Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to some Minecraft Musings. Oh, it's raining. Oh yeah, I love the rain. We don't get a lot of it here in Colorado. They do in Oregon, which I used to go every year to Portland. It was awesome. Great place. People get depressed though, they say, because it rains so much. I don't know, that just seems weird to me. But, you know, people will people. So I imagine it's human nature. You don't see the sun up. Now, we see the sun like 366 days a year here in Colorado. So, I mean, I can see that. I don't know. But, I don't know. And it's interesting to think that a person would act just like you if they lived where you were at and had the same environment as you. Like, I mean, it is a medley of your DNA and like all of this information inside of you that you get. Oh no, I was gonna say to just crash. It's been glitching like that. I don't know. I also have a lot of going on. Actually, we need to free up some space. I got a lot going on bandwidth-wise. I forgot to upload one of the videos last night. And I thought it looked a little light when I was moving them into a playlist. I thought for sure I had more. Well, hello. Oh, you stomped on a pumpkin. Whoops. Ah, and now you're trapped. Oh, so are your llamas? Okay, anyways. I mean, it's gonna get very, oh, oh, let's get the shovel too. Huh. I think that's all I want. Oh, wait. Is that some dye? Light gray dye. I don't know. See, I don't know. But you know what? We'll do it. Because we are about to construct a giant farm on this part. So we have the villagers, the farmer villagers. Oh, oops. Also, I just forgot about these crops down here. So, I actually have a lot more to make seeds with. Wait, where'd you go? No, sorry, I don't take pleasure from that. I just clean up. Alright, oh, and let's see. That's why I was... Oh, actually, let's go ahead and consolidate that in nature. We can make the seeds. And then we can actually get that one. Okay, terracotta, I'm not too worried about. Get out here. Oh, what? Well, hello. Yeah, what do you have? Brown dye? Now, brown really doesn't matter because we've got cocoa beans, and those make brown dye. And really, green dye isn't that good because you can just make it from cactus. We have a lot of that around here. Really, thanks, but no thanks. I just realized if they were to drop height, I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Let's cook up some of the sand. Oh, oh, more? That's right. I do have quite the llama farm going here, and I really should build them like a stables or something. Get them out of the house. Imagine the mess they're making right here. Oh, these poor guys. Oh, are you stuck? Try to push you over the bed. There you go. Okay. Um, yeah, get the leads. Those are good. Oh, and I also got off a short upload, which it's a pretty interesting concept. The human, them, and women. I've been figuring, like, saying them more and more, and it sounds actually pretty natural. Like, I don't think it's as silly as I thought. Because, I mean, He-Man, that seems silly to start calling men He-Man, or He-Man. If you say He-Man, you know, all quick like that, like, kind of like semen, but like, and actually that even kind of makes more sense. He-Man has semen. Like, we already say that, like, I don't know, he-men, women, and themen. Now, themen was like kind of like an afterthought because part of the whole issue, I mean, the whole reason, or part of the reasons that we have pronouns are because people are protesting against gender stereotypes. Like, just because you're born a man or a heman, a he-man, doesn't mean that you have to act a certain way. And, you know, I sympathize with that. As a single parent, you know, I'm the mother and the father in this house. Like, and I'm very protective of my kiddos. And at the same time, I was also raised by a woman, so like mostly. I mean, the he-man in my family, he was off working in another state, so I mean, yeah. still providing for the family, but just from afar. So I mean, I was used to not having a dad around. So I mean, it's almost like not saying it's okay. And like a lot of people I know, their dads weren't around, and especially people with checkered pasts tend to not have like that kind of stability. Although at the same time, I say that that doesn't mean like anyone who has both parents in the house is going to be totally fine. Like there's always going to be a risk, you know. And again, a lot of my projects are focusing on the contributing factors to malicious activity, to crime, to like to breaking the law or breaking the rules. I mean, and even just breaking the rules. Let's actually keep it that way because if you had both parents, well, it doesn't even matter if you have two parents in the house or two he-man parents and two women parents or whatever, or two them-and parents. See, it actually doesn't sound too bad. Anyways, even if you perceive that you've had it hard, then yes, you've had it hard. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy of thought, and human thought is very popular, or sorry, very powerful. I mean, it's popular too, but if we think it, I mean, the whole placebo effect is very real. They've proven this, that humans will be sicker or healthier mentally, or if their mental state. And, you know, and we're especially finding out more and more, just like mental health is a huge contributing factor to physical health. You know, your physical health will deteriorate if you're in a bad way of things, or uh, oh no. I was gonna say I see a five. I know I had more than five, so that means we had a stack and then some. But anyway, so it's important to address all of these issues and all of these contributing factors when trying to problem solve, I guess, is the main point of all of this. Let's see. Let's put the well, you know, I saw some glass in that top one. I wanted to say I had a hole. I mean, there is some here. That's okay. We'll go ahead and do this. Now there's some more. Here we go. This is the one, I think. And then as I build that channel, I'll slowly use the glass. But honestly, I think that'll last us quite a while. We can go and get rid of this sugar cane, get the rest of it. Um, anyways, yeah. And it all ties back to cybersecurity. I know it's hippy dippy and it's hokey, but it is all connected. And, you know, the job of the infosec person or the cybersecurity professional is easier if these things happen. If there's less to do. I mean, honestly, you know, you cut down on crime, malicious activity, criminal behavior all around. You know, people will not want to do any of it. Steal, hurt others, like, you know, and even down to bullying, down on like the kid level. Like, if you have a stable family, or even if you think you have a stable family, then you'll do a lot better. You'll feel, and if you eat enough food in the morning, if you have enough time to eat food, that means if the parents aren't rushing off to work, and I'll bet you there's correlation between parents that work, that have to commute a bit or have more time constraints, or harsher time constraints, I guess I could say, than parents that, like, say, I mean, I say that my kids are very mellow. Now they're not perfect, just like I'm not perfect, but um, they're very mellow. They're very go with the flow. They're very smart. And I'm not saying other kids aren't or like can't be, but I think if we made it easier on the parents, then the kids would have an easier time. And really, that's what we should be focused on. I mean, yeah, we're enjoying ourselves, living our best lives, whatever, but you know, now it's time the kids. Like, especially when you get to my age, mid 30s. I mean, I still got a lot of life to live, hopefully, but um, yeah, hopefully, knock on wood. It could always change, you know, and then it'll be sad, but then it'll get better. But no, it's time for the children and the women too. Women and children, like the Titanic, you know, like who were first in the boats, the escape boats, or the lifeboats, I guess. You know, women and children. Or in the Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. I finally watched those movies on my last international flight. Oh my gosh. There's this one dude that's just so horrible. This one He-Man that like, he just, see, He-Man, it's even in there. Yeah, anyway, sorry. He dresses up like a woman to try to get into the women and children. While, meanwhile, like the leader dude's son is getting into armor and getting ready to fight, and the leader dude's like, no, 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 I've got this. You stay. He's like, I want to fight with you, father, and it's a whole thing. And like, oh, go check it out, The Hobbit. There's like three movies too. I didn't realize that. Like, it's one book, and my mom actually read that to me or when I was a kid. I want to say like first or second grade. Like I was really little, and I remember Golem what's it got in its pockets, and like just like how evil and nefarious he sounded, and like yeah, it was oh. Anyways, my point is it's human nature. Cowardice is a human trait, you know. So like we're not all. I mean, myself included. Geez, like you know, I've had my cowardly moments. Ugh. None of us like to dwell on them, but you know, it's just like how bad does it get? Like as long as you don't get to that level, then you know, okay. And a lot of times it's accidental too. Like without proper communication, you might not even know. It's the DBAP. Don't be a prick. And that's a new saying I'm gonna start saying because like, you know, all you got to do is just ask yourself, like, wait, am I being a prick right now? You know, and then, huh, maybe. And is it because I'm hungry? Is it because I'm insecure about my self in any way? Actually, that's a big one too. Insecurities that we project onto others. It's a very big psychological factor of humans. Yes. Oh, wait, I was putting the tabs there, or the slabs. That's dangerous. Although if I have the slabs, then I don't have to go swimming and go get. Anyways, eventually we are. Although we need to go get some dirt. Let's first see how much we have in stock. None. None. We got a little bit of drift going on. There we go. We got a couple stacks, 3 almost. Some pods oil, which I. Oh no, that's dirt path. That's fine. I don't know if you can do pods oil, but then as I say that, maybe you could. I'm not sure. But anyways, that's not the case here. That's actual dirt. Um. Oh yeah, that's always. And then that's the riches, and then yeah, that. Okay. Let's go and drop off the sugarcane. That's funny. That's how a lot of my streaming went and my YouTube videos went when I had my face when I first started my channel. 'Cause I mean, and yeah, I'm going back and I'm redoing all that stuff. JavaScript, Java, C++. Actually, I don't think we did C++. I think we only did Java, those first ones. We definitely did Python. 40,000 views. Ah, that is awesome. All right, you know what? We do need to sculpt out the area. So yeah, this is the original channel that I was building. It's more like a prototype, never finished. I don't even have anything that doesn't go down yet. And we have to go all the way over here for the Mega Mart of. Actually, you know what? Like that's all fine and good and all. I changed my mind. We need dirt. What we're gonna do is we're gonna build the farm right over here, and it's going to be what those villagers do. And then the villagers can actually. It's very convenient. Like we can continue to build floors up in the. I mean, they have their house. I need to build some more floors to their house, so they can have some more room. I'll build up and I'll build down. That's what I usually do. But then this gigantic place. I mean, there is some dirt there, but I'm not going to go rip up right here for that. Maybe underwater. See how there is a lot of dirt underwater. That might be a thing, but it's easier if we take a little time, venture up here, and go borrow some dirt from the north. So, anyways, yeah. So we'll do C++ as well. I mean, we could even talk about that. I keep saying that, but nah, I just need to do a video. I need to finish the playground. That's what I need to do, and that's what they call the tutorials on Code and Game. And I also included those links. Maybe I'll include all that stuff on every single video. Why not? I've seen people do that on their YouTube channels. Like, because the links I have, the link for the indoor air pollution information, the uh, the Python tutorial, the Java tutorial, the one that I need to. It's okay that it doesn't work because I have a video that goes along with it that shows how you can. Well, it doesn't show installing an Eclipse. So that might be a thing, because there's something I know how frustrating it is. Like if you're not used to doing any of this stuff, like, you know, any one of the steps can trip you up and then can discourage you from wanting to do it. So I mean, it's not as easy as oh, just download this program. Like, then wait, how? In fact, I was just helping someone today. Not very tech savvy, but it's not. It's no one's fault. She was a bit older, but you know, people that are born in tech, molded by it, thinking about Bane, they have a lot easier time with it. My kids are geniuses at tech, and they're telling me stuff that I don't know. I'm like, oh, really then? Okay. So, and it's funny, and I have a degree in tech, and that's what I tell people too. I'm just like, you know what? My kids are starting to tell me about stuff that I don't know, and and it's just, I love it, and I'm excited for it. But then I worry about the kids that don't get to fiddle around with tech, that don't have computers lying around, that don't have gaming systems. Like that's a big one too. I also recently was talking to the mother of one of my deceased friends, and just feeling terrible. Like, I used to hang out with her son. We went to meetings and stuff together. We worked out together too. We go to the gym a lot, and and he was in good shape, but he got bit by the opiate bug, and I mean, I'm thankful that I never had to deal with that. But like people, it was prescribed medicine from a doctor, like, and he just got hooked. He got hooked to how good it felt, how it not only relieved pain, but it was just like that stuff. It releases the reward chemicals in your brain, like you get when you see your baby born, or or when you fall in love with someone. Those chemicals in your brain, or even when you go to the bathroom, or when you eat food, like they're the reward chemicals. And it's just they just flood your brain. It's like euphoria. So but then it's like death, and you pay the price after. That's why you see a lot of people that have opiate use. I'd say situations, because we can't say that it's like addiction all the time, because otherwise we would have to say everyone that ever broke a leg or an arm and got prescribed OxyContin uh, is just now an addict. Which I mean, a lot of them are addicted because of it. And what is it, the Sackler family? They're coming out with like the documentary, and like, and just how evil this was. Because people love to say, "Oh, there's a," like quoting Scarface. You got to say, "There's the bad guy. There he is," because we are. I mean, we try to find the boogeyman. That way, it makes sense in our mind to just say, "Oh, some people are just evil. Some people will just do this." Well, what? Are you kidding me? No. Anybody is capable of malicious activity and crime, and anybody is capable of not malicious activity and crime. Period. I mean, and especially the more religious people, because the Bible is wrought with stories about how perfectly normal people, are doing these things, and then also about how people that, what was it, Job, like had his daughters pimped out, or pimped out his daughters, I think, or something ridiculous like that. And then, God did all these horrible things, boils on his face. And again, this is all in South Park too, so you can just watch the first 10 seasons of South Park and get quite a bit of Bible education as well as, and yes, it is like the no filter, like how people sometimes can view the Bible and nonsense. And I hate talking about it because it's so cringe for a lot of people, and understandably so, because it's supposed to have like all the answers, and then it's like, but then why all this, horrible stuff? And there could be the argument like, oh, well, the missionaries didn't do their job and get everyone to start praising Jesus, like, or, godless heathens or whatever. When in reality, all of these people, all of those like savages and stuff throughout history, and the natives and all this, like the people that we dehumanized just because we didn't understand their way of life and wanted to make theirs a copy of ours, which, I mean, eventually all human life is going to end up in a similar place. Like you look at China, you look at Russia, you look at America. I mean, all of the countries are just kind of following similar models. I mean, we're kind of getting to the same place. We're all getting to a new way of things, a new world order of like, democracies and people governments. And I'm sorry, communism actually does sound more favorable. Like it sounds more like what is it? Like empathetic and stuff. Like the we all get equal stuff. Nobody is better than the other. Like, I feel like it was a great concept on paper. I mean, it didn't work. I mean, communist countries on average are having harder times than the capitalist country. However, at what cost, though? It could be said that way, too. Because, I mean, we have a lot of great stuff here in America, but how many people died and, like, just suffered? And, yeah, actually, now. Ooh. Anyways, people are fixing it. People are making it right. People like Jimmy, good old Mr. Beast. He just, I watched another video. Ooh. Actually, no, sorry, I was talking about that one the other, or yesterday, the where he got the wheelchair accessible van, and I posted a link in the comments, and I don't think it posted. And now in hindsight, I feel bad because you're not really supposed to post links unless they're okay with it. And there's like whole rules, especially like in Twitch. Um, yeah. So, oh well, my bad. Good intentions, and actually, I don't know. I'm gonna continue to help people be more secure and stuff. Like I love my job. I help hundreds of people set up multi-factor on an email account. Now, granted, a lot of the younger ones that I help, they already know. They're way ahead of it. They're like, "Yep, got it done, good." And like, and which is fine because again, like I said, the more that you've grown up with technology, the more you're going to understand it. The less that you've grown up with technology, the less you're going to understand it. It's very simple. Like, and it makes total sense. And it's because we are so insecure about such things that, and for good reason. Like sometimes people, even when they don't mean to, like every time you roll your eyes at your grandma because she can't figure out something, or every time you under your breath or something, or when someone asks a question, and there's no dumb questions. I'm sorry, like, and a lot of gamers get this because when you're new to a game and you're figuring it out, especially Dark Souls games, you get yourself handed to you. Like, sorry to keep it PG, but yeah, you get destroyed, and like, it's a very humbling game, all of them. In fact, Elden Ring, it started off like I tried to fight the first. I don't even know if it was a boss. I think it was like a mini boss. It was in the graveyard or in the grave, and it was like the tomb dog, and it was not a dog. But that's kind of like a running joke in that game. They call a lot of things dog, and I love it. But this was like it was like a cat statue thing that was like it's very vicious. And I tried to attack it, and it seemed like the more aggressive I attacked it, the more aggressive it became, and the faster it killed me. And it was like a Chinese finger trap. So if you've never seen that, go watch Road Trip. Or no, not Road Trip. What is that? What is that? It's got the who's even in that? It's the guy from that meme where he's like talking and then he turns and shoots somebody and then he keeps talking again. Or the other meme where he's like, "Let me in." Andre. Uh, maybe? I don't know. It's on Netflix. It's like Free Ride, it's like Party Ride or something like that. And it's got a chubbier guy, a couple of darker skinned gentlemen. There we go. The Dark Light. We'll try to do that. But I want to say he's like Andre. He's hilarious and like he does comedy specials and he's also the meme that's like I'll drink to that, bro, and it looks like he's holding like a thing of milk and like he's got like a bike helmet or like he's like dressed up as like a bicyclist or something. I don't know, but anyways, and also sorry, while thinking about this, we're gonna build. I need to figure out what I want to make it. Wood. So let's put some of the dirt here. We'll make it this similar wood, and then maybe we could even have like living area. I guess, yeah, never mind. We could continue to just add a bunch of beds here. This is just where you sleep. And okay, in the real world, they would have dividers and such, but really, communal areas, as long as everybody has like their personal space, probably like more than that. And they're free to come and go. Like, you don't want it to be a prison. But honestly, we have so much inefficient use of resources, space, and for what? Like people feel they need, and that's what I see a lot of YouTubers, and I just get disgusted. It's like, ugh, look at this gigantic mansion they're walking around in, and like, and it doesn't matter how. We need stairs. I'm gonna say let's get some more wood. Although, how much wood is in here? Never mind. There's a lot of wood. Um, there we go. So, anyways, it's when there's people out there starving and stuff. And now, granted, well, that's another thing too. People like to think, oh, well, there's a certain type of people that's just a drunk hobo, or they bring this on themselves. Like, how dare they run filth or whatever. That's how we treat our homeless people or people experiencing homelessness. And that's one thing. If you watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia, oh wait, we could actually wow. Um, they have an episode where uh, should wait. Let's leave this stuff in here. Let's take that. They have an episode about the housing crisis, and that's a very real thing. Like people lost their homes in the housing crisis. Wait, we need slabs, tons and tons of slabs. Almost. Okay. Um, anyways, yeah, it's about the housing crisis, and it's very real. It's just like hard to imagine that people would become homeless so easy. And it looked like a totally normal family with kids, both parents there. Like, it was a nice house. They had nice stuff. And the guy was, as they were like getting into like redecorating stuff, and the guy's like, we still have some time. We're actually paying off the loan. Like, we're fine. And they're like, nope, nope, foreclosing. Like, we're taking this. And it was just all bad. And like, um, yeah, but it's a very scary truth. Like, a lot of people in the housing crisis took the ARM loans, the adjustable rate mortgages, which meant that they could change the rate at any time and any amount. Like, I don't know, it was like runaway. It was enough to make people homeless. Like, it was so fast that people couldn't afford to pay it, that banks were reclaiming, foreclosing on houses, and then those houses were being sold dirt cheap. And it's like insanity. And that was, good business on business, but then like um but for all those people, and then we bailed out the banks too. So that's kind of like a fun thing. We need to kind of readjust that. Let's see, one, two, three, four. And don't worry, we are. And we're going to readjust by personal loans, private loans, legit private loans. Because that's how you get wealthy people to feel like they are actually contributing to society and feeling good about themselves while at the same time actually doing something. And, because a lot of like, even just like people that are pretty well off, like I plan on doing it eventually. I'm about to get the car situation figured out in a few months, hopefully. And then, I mean, I got a car. It's not good. The living situation, it's fine. I still rent, but, I am only in my mid 30s, so that's fine. And single, too. So, I mean, that's more than fine. That's why, like, at the same time, like, I am saving up for these things, but I'm also still doing those side projects, like, probably going to donate a little to Wikipedia when I get a chance, because they are so helpful. Um, what am I even doing here? Trying to figure out how I want to set this up, because we got the stairs. It's actually 4 tall, which is more than I usually do. I usually do the 3, so one, two, three. Oh no, it is. It's only 3.5. Oh, one, two, three. Okay. Yeah, I'm graciously giving myself an extra little bit of headroom, which is actually going to be replaced once I put the dirt down, because it's going to be, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to make a bunch of, oh, let's just do it. So, anyways, and people are realizing these things. Humans are not stupid. Neither human nor women are stupid. Or themin. See? Scalable. It includes everybody, regardless of how they identify. Now, it might not be the most respectful. I mean, I don't know. I would have to have a target audience and say, hey, does this offend you or does this suffice? I don't think it'll replace pronouns, but I mean, also I just realized I wasn't paying attention. I think this was a whole stack of 64. We'll know pretty quick on the way back. And am I going to be able to go the whole length with a stack? I want to say that feels like 64. Oh no! Alright. Yeah, that's just about right, too. In fact, we could even... Well, let's get some more dirt and make sure, because before we start building all of them. And then, even that, if I just had a few rows of 64, so I think there are only 32 in Darius proper. So, you gotta love the music, too. It's just so melodic, and... I actually went. There was an orchestra concert last Friday. It was awesome. It's down there in Loveland. I like to think that too. Now that like average people are becoming famous, I think there's a lot less problems with like paparazzi. Or, I don't know. I say that, but Eminem's coming back on the Fortnite, and so also here's how we'll tell. We'll go ahead and add the dirt blocks, and if this is a full stack, or this is a full stack, we can sell now. And if it's the same, it's the same, and that means the first one was a stack. But I'm pretty sure it is. It looks like either that or it's like one that I grabbed with like 52 or 54. So, and it was 58. So, no. Oh, actually, you know what? The other bit. Okay, actually, that's kind of interesting. Well, it'll hang over a little bit, but no. There's the other 6. Oh, there's the alarm. I used them to build the stairs. So, all right, about 29, 30. We'll reclaim these, and then we'll say ta-ta for now. Okay. I will see you in the... Oh, wait, real quick. I love this thing. Oh, those look like some nice melons. Oh, what's this button do? Oh, oh. Boom! It smashes all of them, and then more seeds, which is actually, yeah, that is a good thing. Um, Alright, ta-ta for now. I will see you in the next one. We will continue to build this mega farm for these farmers, and maybe build up and down so they have more, like, stuff, but then they'll still sleep over there. Maybe open air. But anyways, ta-ta for now. I will see you in the next one.